Hey guys, how's everyone doing today? I'm sorry I've been absent for a week. I went to put up a video yesterday, but it wound up being really long and I didn't want to put up a huge, real long video. Um, anyway, last week I had a horrible week. Monday started off with getting pulled over for no reason at all, winding up with a bunch of tickets, and it was a mess. And then Monday night, my youngest daughter, who's 8 years old, spiked a fever of 103, and we couldn't figure out what was wrong with her, so I brought her to the hospital because the doctor's office was closed, and they said she has pneumonia. So I deal with that, and then on top of that, my 11-year-old wound up with a stomach bug at the same time. So my kids were home all week, and it was a mess of a week, but I'm here now, and I want to do a video on a palette I just got. This is something I got from Dollar General. I can't really go out and spend a bunch of money on all these new palettes, but I wanted to start doing some kind of, like Christmas looks because I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do for my husband's Christmas party this Friday. So I did get this little palette and I swatched it. It doesn't look like much, but let me tell you what, this palette is amazing looking and I hope it works the way that it looks when I swatched it. So, it's the basic colors. It kind of reminds me of the Urban Decay Naked Heat. Like almost the same color scheme, but these shimmers up here are beautiful. Like, they are the smoothest, the most beautiful shimmers I've ever seen. It also came with this little eyeliner here. It's just the color, by the way, it's Color Workshop. That's the brand. So this is their eye pencil. So I'm going to try this. I did swatch it on my hand. It felt like softer. It wasn't like a hard pencil, so I'm hoping it works good. And of course it came with this little tiny brush, which is like a little shader brush, which I'll use for the shimmer shadows, but I'm going to use my regular brushes for the matte shadows. So there isn't really a very light color. I did already do my face makeup and I primed my eyelids and I set my eyelids. Now, like I said, there is no real light color except this one, and this is a shimmer. Well, it's a satin. So I'll swatch that right here for you. It's nothing crazy. It's just, honestly, it reminds me like a chalky highlighter. But these other colors, that's the only color I complain about at all. Like, these colors are gorgeous. Like that pink right there. And then this one, I think is the one that I was like, what, is this it? Hopefully it's it. I was blown away by the one color. Oh, that's gorgeous right there. And then this is probably it. Yeah. This gold color is like absolutely amazing. Like, for $3.50, you get all those colors. So I'm not going to go through and swatch them all. I'm already almost 3 minutes into the video and I haven't even done anything yet. So I'm going to start on my Morphe M330. Make sure it's clean. And I'm going to try to lightly go into the first matte shade, which is right here. It's kind of dark. And it is chalky. There is kick up. See if you can see it right there. But it's $3.50, so you can't really beat it. Alright, so I'm going to hold my little mirror down low. Just put this right into my crease. Oh, look at the color. You can see it already. It's amazing. So I got to think of a look for Christmas to do for my husband's Christmas party, and I'm like really stumped because I don't want to do the traditional excuse me, burgundy and gold, because everybody's doing that basically, or they're doing like a white eyelid, or like things like that, and I don't really want to do tradition. I want to do something different. I don't want to go overboard at the same time because I don't want them to think like I'm crazy like the moms at the school already do. So sorry if it looks like I'm leaning funny. I'm actually sitting different. I'm still on my same stool that I sit on, because I actually sit on like a bar stool almost when I'm doing my makeup in here, and I'm actually sitting up on my leg for some reason. I don't know why I chose to sit this way. My knee is like right here. So there's a good color payoff with this palette. I am very excited about it. I do like it a lot. My husband got it for me last night, actually. We were at the Dollar General getting a few things we needed, and I saw it and I thought it was cute, and I showed him and he said to get it. Because $3.50 for a palette, an eyeliner, and a little brush, you can't beat that. You really can't. Sorry if I'm tapping close to my mic. I don't want to hurt your ears, but I'm trying to tap the brush off at the same time, and I have nowhere else to brush it off at. Oh, another thing I wanted to talk about. Did any of you guys hear at all on the radio about this gender-specific problem with Santa Claus? Heard about it, it like really made me mad. And I don't really get into politics with people, you know, everybody has their own beliefs, but when it comes down to Santa Claus, like, his name is Kris Kringle. How can you make that a woman? Like, why does Santa have to be non-gender specific? Like, he's always been the same Santa, and I actually almost feel bad for bringing kids into this world now. Like, I'm that aggravated with these problems that people have. Like, there's so many more problems in the world than to worry about Santa Claus being gender specific. And I in no way, shape, or form have anything against anybody for, you know, gender, sexual orientation, you know, nothing. Like, I have nothing against anybody for anything. Like, I live my life, they live their life. If we cross paths and we're friends, we're friends. If not, I'm sorry, you know, whatever. Like, life goes on. It's just complete chaos for them to say that it's a problem that Santa Claus is a man. Like, blew my mind. Absolutely blew my mind. Anyway, back to the point of the video. I don't want to get too much into it. Wow, that's really pretty. Sorry, I'm looking at my mirror. And for those of you that don't know, my mirror is actually right behind because I record on my phone. So my mirror is right behind my phone, and my phone is on a car stand, suction cup to my mirror. So that's how I film, and that way I'm always looking at you guys, and I have eye contact with you, and, you know, I actually feel like I'm talking to you, as opposed to, you know, looking off this way to mirror, or whatever else. Like, I prefer almost like a one-on-one type conversation here that I feel like I have with each and every one of you. So, that's why, you know, I'm looking this way or that way. I am looking at my mirror behind this. Alright. So that's the first transition color down. I really like it. Like I said, there was fallout in the palette. Nothing too crazy that I can't deal with. And it does not, I don't think there's fallout underneath my eyes. No. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. So there's no fallout underneath my eyes, but there is fallout in the palette itself. Alright, so I'm going to take a more specific brush. I'm going to clean that off also. I did use them yesterday. Like I said, I filmed a video to put up for you, and I ended up not wanting to put it up because it was like a half hour long, and I didn't want to do that to you. I felt bad. So, I mean, I know you guys can put it in fast speed and all that stuff. I feel like you can't enjoy the content, like truly enjoy it, if it's speeded through real fast on you. So, I'm going to go into one shade darker right here. And I'm just going to tap that in on the outer V of my eye. I'm going to look into my little mirror I have here. So I'm going to tap this in right here. And I'm going to bring it down this way also, onto my lid. And the colors, I'm like really shocked at these. Like, they really did amaze me. I think that's about all I'm going to do there. And excuse my voice. I don't know if I have a touch of something that my kids have or not, but I've been like congested, and you have heard me complain about it 100 times. It's been going for a while. I'm really, ooh, I just hit the wrong spot. I'm really shocked at the pigmentation in these. Like, I can't stress it enough that the pigmentation is actually really good. Like, they're not just chalky colors, which I was expecting, which is why that came out a little bit further than I wanted it to. But they're actually really nice colors. Now, I will definitely be using this, like, over and over. It's not one of the ones where I'll say it's good and I won't use it. It's one that I really like. So I just went back into the lighter brown. And I'm just putting that over this because this color is more of a cool tone color, the darker one. And I really don't like cool tone colors that much. So I'm trying to make it a little bit warmer. I prefer warm tone colors, palettes, you know, things like that. Alright, so I'm going to take a clean blending brush and just blend this to make it a little bit better. Start in here. It'll also help bring the color out a little bit because I was trying to be more specific because I didn't know if it was going to be a good palette or not. Like I assumed it would because of the way it's swatched, but a swatch doesn't always tell you everything. Alright, so I know I definitely want to use, excuse me, I definitely want to use one of these two colors here. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is, I want to try this pink color because I never really use pink, so it's right there. I'm going to attempt to use this one. I'm going to use it dry on the brush it came with, and then if I don't like that, I'm going to transition from the lighter champagne-y gold into the regular gold. That's probably what I end up doing. Let me try this. I'm trying on the brush first. I feel like I know it works with my finger, but let's see, with the brush it doesn't look that good. So I'm going to use my finger. And this is just dry, it's not wet at all, so. I feel like if I would have used concealer and cut the crease, it probably would have came out a lot brighter. But I already know I'm not going to use it. It's not what I'm looking for, so I am going to try to use the golds, but I am going to have to do this on this side because if you make a mistake on one side, you have to make the same mistake on the other, or the colors won't come out exactly the same with look and tone. Well, it looks like it worked better on that eye. I think it's because I didn't start out with the brush. Sometimes the brush can ruin what a shadow looks like. I don't know how. I don't know if it's the way it distributes the pigment or what, but there we go. So I mean, I do like the pink. It's really not bad. It's subtle. For a while, I did like the bright pink with the gold in it. I mean, that looked pretty amazing. It was one of my favorite things to use. But like lately, the pinks have not been like what I've been going for. It does look very nice, and I like the color, but I do believe I'm going to have to go for the gold. Alright, so I'm going to zoom you guys a little bit closer so you can see, and then I'm going to start using the other colors. So you can see the colors here, the pink, and the pigmentation of the brown, which I don't think I did that great of a job doing it today, and I feel bad because I don't want the brand to be crucified because I did a bad job. But I'm going to start with the champagne-y color here, and then move into the gold here. Alright, I zoomed you back out to a normal level, sorry. I'm just going to put this right over top of that pink in the front, and it's covering it beautifully. I really, really like these colors. The champagne-y gold and the gold color. I knew they would be my favorites in this palette. I mean, they're colors I tend to gravitate towards more anyway, but they're just absolutely gorgeous colors. I was actually like so excited last night when I swatched them to actually use them today. Like I was going to do it last night. Then it's not a real first impressions if I would have done it. So I did it and I held out for you guys. Because I really wanted to put up a video today for one. And for two because, you know, I'm excited to share new things with you. There we go. So that's what it looks like now. I think I'm just going to blend it just a little bit more. I'm probably going to go over it with some kind of setting spray because that's just what I do when if I don't use a wet brush and I use my finger, I do go across it with a setting spray to make sure that it is all like laid down flat and smooth. So I think it's about even. I think it looks good. I'm going to blend it a little bit and fix it up a little bit. I'm going to go into the first shade I use in the palette, the dark warm brown right here. And I'm just going to put a little tiny bit on my lower lash line, on the outer part over here. So I just want to take a fluffy blending brush right here. And I just want to go across it one more time and smooth this area right here. I always make the funniest faces when I'm blending my eyeshadow. Like, I catch it when I'm editing, and I'm like, oh goodness, like, I can't believe you're really making that face as you're doing your eyeshadow and not, like, paying attention. Because it looks horrible. Alright, I am going to try this black pencil. I would typically use a dark brown for a look like this, but I am going to use the black and see how it works. Ooh, that's pointy. As it does have pigmentation. I'm going to go off camera and do mascara and my lips and my highlight, and I'll be right back. Alright, so this is the look I came up with the eyeshadow palette. Like I said, I already did my face makeup off camera. I applied my mascara. I applied my highlight. Ooh, my lights and my camera do not work together with this highlight. This is actually the e.l.f. Baked Highlighter, this little one. And it's the first time I use the e.l.f. highlighter. And I'll tell you what, this stuff is amazing. Like, the glow on my face, my camera can't handle when the light's hit it. And it doesn't even look like it's that crazy. Like, if you look at me dead on, you see a little bit of shine. But when I turn, it's like, bam, in your face, highlight. Anyway, so my take on this eyeshadow palette, yeah, it has some fallout inside the pan when you're, you know, putting the brush in it. It does not have fallout in your face. The shimmers are very silky and buttery. They're very nice. The mattes are great. I prefer the warm tone mattes as opposed to the cool tone matte in here. There are a few more mattes that I did not even attempt to use just because they were kind of like almost like a satin to a matte, so I didn't want to try putting satins in there and get it all messed up and then not like what I was doing and blame that in the palette. So I went with what I was comfortable with, which is a great way to test out a palette. So this palette is amazing. I would definitely recommend that you take the $3.50, go down to your local Dollar General, and, well, my Dollar General is over here, so, and pick up this palette. I mean, it is absolutely amazing for $3.50. The liner looks nice. The little brush, it'd be a good concealer brush for around the eyebrows, I'll tell you that. That's probably what I'm going to wind up using it for. But, yeah, I mean, I love it, and I'm excited that I have it, and I actually do like this look, and I might use it for the Christmas party, because with the red lip, it just looks amazing. I absolutely love it. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys have an absolutely amazing day. Bye.